finally I'm back. I think I'm gonna talk about the situation now since I Dele Aubin that probably I decided to move off. So because it's personal reason, probably didn't work. Different situation that can happen, and yeah. So let's say that change. I need some change, and I need to do something else now. Let me tell about my life. I just lost my father in 2021, the 23 December, and before Christmas. I was so lucky. And now I have lost my mother like last week before Mother's Day. So, but before going to her house, I got arrested illegally by police that said I would try to avoid obstruction, and he gave me a big nice fine of $500. Yeah, so this is the life that I have there. But I get rid of a surveillance problem in front of my house, so if you come back there, you're gonna have a big surprise. So anyway, I try to doing something. Okay, I will talk today about the situation now with the COVID-19, the traveling. So about the traveling, about the COVID-19 now, it's like a restriction for 2 feet, 2 meters distance. Okay, it's a 2 meter distance from one another. So I believe in that. And yeah, and you have to keep yourself anyway alert anyway. But the mask is not required in certain place. Only when you go to public transit, like the metro is normal, there's a lot of people. When people infect and contaminate everybody, it's normal, Understand that? I would pick a mask. I would keep the mask there. So you always keep the mask on. I didn't do some. I didn't find too much problem with, to look to survive, go looking at opportunities, to find some compensation. So I think it's something for the other people. So I have to look around and looking what is have opportunity to have that they can help me have money. Well, okay, well, of course, I got money from my father. Not going to say the amount there, but it's a little bit higher than usual. My father deceased. They put insurance for me, but the problem with insurance is before my son have the whole benefit, I have to die and my wife have to die. How can stupid we help him, okay, when we are both dead? Fucking idiots. Fucking idiots. When I'm dead or whatever, or he needs something, we have tuition special, I'm going to be there to support him because I'm going to be here. I have access to this amount now. So insurance is shit. Okay? Life insurance is fucking shit. So now there's three ways to earn money. Okay? First one is you steal it. Yeah, you steal it, but you have the right to do it, but you don't have the right to get caught. The second is to work, and the third, you sell things. So this is the three way to make money. You sell things, you're making a service, or you're working now. During this pandemic now, it's a little bit more harder, especially when you're 53 years old and you're almost near to the retirement. They don't expect that it's going to be like very easy to find a job, because I've been 2 years without working, and I tried to keep me occupied in the house, try to do something. Some people always arguing for nothing there. So yeah, my boy, I'm staying here. I bought a house in Cornwall, Ontario, because I want to do something about it. the price of housing rise even during pandemic. So it's a good investment. Put your money on housing now. Okay, if you have the capability to with your credit there, if your credit is merciful. So yeah, so we're going to sell a house to get rid of the mortgage. That's the first thing, and our name is going to be done, you know, when all the debts are going to be paid in full. Also the credit cards is going to start to be okay. The asshole of Quebec school board, the shit there, didn't let the time for my boy to have a normal education. I did to send the document to the stupid social service shit in Quebec. So yeah, so that's why I'm here in Ontario. There's time to get better, and yeah, time to look for opportunities, like to find solution, because like sure I'm alone in this adventure now. Nobody's gonna help, so I'm gonna do what most logical, most good things to do. If the government doesn't want to leave me alone, I'm gonna take drastic measures, like I did in front of the house. This asshole better not coming back. So, and I know they're the one who's doing the problem here in Canada, especially for the Ukraine and Russian war there. Other governments should mind their fucking business, first of all. Okay, that doesn't concern US or Canada or other fucking country or Sweden or Britain. Okay, because it makes us third world war if it's going to be like that. You fucking so fucking idiot. Ukraine is a small country. Okay, get corrupt by inside. The politician was fighting in the parliament of fist. It have nothing to do with Russian. They fight himself in the parliament because they don't agree something. You see that there's a problem there. It's not the Russian. The Russian want to enforce authority. They don't want to conquer. What? US have a secret base? They have already one in Bulgaria and Romania. A secret military. Have a more strategical advantage there. You know? So Russia is the biggest country in the world. And then I find that stupid that Canada send weapons to support Ukraine. You know, if you want the war to end, you don't support one part. You let it go till one beats up, and Russia will win. That's for sure. The only defense that Ukraine has is support from other countries. That's the only thing. And there's always the question of propaganda on TV, lies that they can tell against another country, or they're telling that they get beat up. But I'm going to tell you something, that Russia there is attacking Ukraine to get rid of this fucking fascist. They call that fascist. It's people torturing people, their citizen, and put the blame on the Russian. That's the only tactical advantage that they have. And now, like the US want to use this opportunity to go and to support them. You know? So there's a liar somewhere. And I think what the liar is the liar that tells the shit at night on TV, like the Ukrainian government there. Okay? And they ask this, that's the only defense they have. Support from other countries and telling their lies, and the media. That's why Putin tried to block, so they don't tell lies more, and you know, that's why the information is blocked. And now for sanction, they have to block gas, and now this idiot of US, they're gonna block gas, and gas is getting problem. They start to having problem too. If they would mind their fucking business, that would not happen. I don't understand why the government Trudeau sent some weapon to Ukraine, but look, I was married in a Ukrainian church. My wife, I have a lot of friends. The priest is Ukrainian. Everybody's Ukrainian there. No problem. What can you do? So yeah. So when this war would stop? This is the 79th day, I think, of during our already in the war. And they tell this, that, this the only defense they have. Ukraine tell lies and tell that Russian killed the people there. It's not true. their mission, the Russian have to get rid of the people who want to take control of the country, okay, and hurting the people and putting the blame on Russia. That's what he tried to do. People don't understand this here, because all what Canadian listen is the shit that the US tell online, and Canadian have to accept. They ain't like a fucking idiot there. Have to accept what the things that the US tell on TV. So they have to follow. If I were the government, I would not follow what the US tell me. I would say we're neutral, like Sweden. They were neutral, but now recently they try to get out of the neutrality and join the United Nations. So I don't know. I think I should stay. If I were the government, I would stay neutral. And the US didn't have the right to put their nose and to put us, no problem. Like, well, I don't think they would do sanctions, but if they would do that, they will be a fucking idiot, because Canada can support US. But if they would be neutral, we don't have to nothing to do with US. Canada would have nothing to do with the US. So the neutrality would stay on, you know. So yeah, I think this war is like it's going to take a while before it stops, because they put a lot of sanctions against Russia, and I went in Russia maybe 11 times. My first trip was in St. Petersburg in '97. I went there. I married a Russian woman. But I see what it is, okay? The people doesn't want war, okay? That's what the people there. So there's a liar somewhere. Usually it's on the media, but it's not from Russia, okay? I remind you that the US have military base around Russia because they want to have a strategical advantage. And whose asshole giving that is NATO and United Nations, you know? So, okay. Both sides are like almost equal in force and strength. So it should always stays like that. When Russia have a problem with another closer country, US should mind their fucking business. In Canada also. That's the first thing. When US and Canada have problem, you never see Russia intervene and their business here. You know? We don't send military here, there. So when they have a problem. So that's one thing you have to check about it, you know? So that's true. That's true, because that's how it is. And now for traveling, of course, on the same teams of traveling, is that they block. You cannot go in Russia now by plane. You can still have access if you go to a neutral country that accept travel from Russia, like Morocco or something. Then you go there, and then from there you take a plane. Then you go to Russia. A lot of Russians have family that are here, have family over there. They need to go there. So they have to take the plane to Morocco, and then Morocco to Russia. So that's how it is now. So I don't know how long the sanctions are going to last, but Russia has always been good at surviving by itself. They have gas, they have electricity, they survive during the Cold War, cold winters. They used to survive, you know. So everything they sanction, they're still going to survive. They're still going to still be there. I don't think if that happened to U.S., it would be the same. I think the country would turn to chaos if that would happen in U.S. Sanction against U.S., no gas, no petrol. Oh boy, a lot of things. So, and Canada is being worse. almost the same thing. So anyway, I'm there. I'm telling I want to support like Russia more, because I think that the Ukraine, the only line of defense is publicity and propaganda against Russia. That's the only thing they have. This is the only thing they have. They lie. They can lie. They tell shit. But Russia, their mission is to get rid of the people making problem in the country. They don't attack the people. What you see on TV is probably arranged, but me, I cannot be there to see it, you know. But what can happen there? If something can be an accident, it can be something. They're gonna use that against Russia. That's for sure, you know. So it's like that. It's evident. It's not the problem of Russia. There's the problem is that the resistance over there. They want to get control. If they're not eliminated, they're gonna come back and it's gonna start over. It's gonna be a waste of time and lives, you know, because it costs lives there. And if the US and Canada would stop sending people over there to get killed, you know, it's a waste of time. It's not their war. It doesn't concern Canada. It doesn't concern US. Okay, it's in Europe. This thing, it should stay there. Okay. Is US doing business with Russia? I don't know. Canada doing business with Russia too. So, you know, and after that, myself, I have problem with the fucking government, our CMP, those assholes there that is looking on my file. They already know my situation, okay, and they're gonna tell them to fuck off, okay? Like Cuba. Cuba, it happened the same thing, because Cuba was always communist too, and Cuba don't accept authority from any country. No authority. You don't decide, it's us who decide. Okay? That's this message. Don't try to make a smart ass, you know? So anyway, we'll see how long does it last. This is the 79th day already for the invasion of Ukraine. So no need to speak more than that. Me and my situation, probably I don't know if I'm gonna retire, but I'm 53, so I'm almost go to my retirement. If I retire early, I'm gonna retire early. I don't mind. I'm gonna find a way anyway. If they find a way to create me problem, my things, I'm gonna find a way to solve this problem, like I always do. Nobody's gonna help me. No. I still have some friends myself, but they don't stay here because I need my boy to finish school, because he's here. He's gonna less be harassed, but I'm harassed at school, but only with the police there. Every fucking week the police is at the school here. Okay, I don't know if it's because it's near the border, probably because of that. They're gonna blow up, you know, the threat that we have. So they have a reason to justify, you know. And like I tell you, insurance is like a little bit, I don't know, not trusting. You know, especially when you have your fathers there immigrate here since 57. This is more than 40, 50 years they've been saving money for you, and now you cannot touch a fucking penny out of it. And only when you die, my boy's going to be able to have it, but alone, without help, without the money. A lot of people can abuse that and take this money and get fuck off. Bye-bye. That's the only thing I'm scared of. So I decided to close. Okay, take and put it in a more secure place. That's what I'm gonna do when the government doesn't have access, of course. So it's gonna be secure, okay, and it's gonna be the only amount gonna be able to have. I wish you're very kind. I hope you understand. And I hope that that should be a little bit more entertainment about the situation here now, about the COVID. I hope it's not going to be permanent. Secondly, the travel restrictions will be a little bit better, but when the Ukrainian war may be finished, and this the distance still, but there can be outbreaks still somewhere, you know. And about earning your own money today is like a little bit difficult. So I got tricks of my own. I'm sure that you have tricks of your own. Today was a little bit enriching in information. Next time I'm gonna talk, it's gonna be on another subject. And I hope to see you soon, and I hope you're gonna subscribe on this channel and give your opinion, give what you think. I'm surely that you want to talk about this war in Ukraine, but don't want to argue with that, or you know, doing something about it. So I hope you're going to understand this, and I hope everything is going to be fine, and that so the course of life can come back to the normal. Okay, so thanks for watching, and see you around.